Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Sami Baksh from MA ELT third semester. Today I'm going to present a presentation and the topic which has been assigned to me by Ma'am Elia is objectives. First of all, I'll talk about what are objectives. Objectives are a particular way of formulating or stating content and activities. Yes, whenever we are going to teach even a single lesson, we must set some objectives of the lesson. Objectives mean what is the result, what will be the outcome of the lesson. So, when we formulate or state content or activities, we just is a process, and the content or activities, when we go through this process or when we take the students through this process, we reach a production, they produce something. So we need to set some objectives in order to have a production in the end of the class or a session or a lecture. So that's the outcome of your lesson, maybe of your chapter, maybe of a book. So let's talk about how to state objectives. Teacher activity is not the ultimate purpose of an educational program. Therefore, stating objectives in terms of what teacher is to do is criticized. Yes, what some people do when we talk about objectives, they just they just write down what teacher is expected to do, and then they call the list of teachers activities objectives. But this way of stating objectives is criticized. Hence, it is suggested that what the learner should be able to do as a result of instruction is preferred way of stating objectives. This is definitely an amazing way. We don't need to focus on what we are going to teach or what's the content of the class, what's the content of a course. Rather, we need to focus on the result. When the instruction is over, when the chapter has been taught or the lesson has been delivered, what will our students, what will the learners be able to do? If we focus on this area, what will be the result? What will the students be able to do? Our objectives will be great way set up. Then there are four ways we can set objectives. Number one, specify the things the teacher or the instructor is to do. Number two, specify course content, the topics, the concepts, generalization, etc. Number third, specify generalized patterns of behavior, for example, to develop critical thinking. Number four, specify the kinds of behavior which learners will be able to exhibit after the instruction. These are the four ways to state objectives. Let's go forward and talk about performance objectives in language teaching. Yes, the use of performance objectives suggests that they should contain three components. When we talk about performance objectives, it suggests the performance objectives suggests that the objectives should at least have three components. Number one, the performance components. The performance